Hi, everyone.
Hello.
We both said hi really weird there.
I know. Why did we do that? Start again, Shane. Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show. We have a fun episode for you today. A little bit different episode.
Special guest.
Special guest.
We never do special guests.
We don't.
Only a couple times.
It's because we're really bad at interviewing.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can make our way through this interview that you're about to hear. We are being joined by none other than actress Shannon DeVido, and we are now going to read you her bio because we don't want to mess it up.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Shannon is an actress, comedian, singer, and writer. She is best known for her recurring roles on the TV series Lucky Hank, Difficult People, and Bridesman, as well as her starring role in the film Best Summer Ever, which if you haven't seen, you should watch. Mm-hmm. Shannon is an advocate for casting people with disabilities into complex roles to break down stereotypes and increase on-screen representation.
Yes, and Shannon is starring in our upcoming musical comedy, Most Likely Not To. So today we're going to sit down with her, get to know her a little bit more, and learn a little bit more about this show. Shannon, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
We are so excited to be talking with you today. We have a wide variety of questions. How prepared do you feel?
Yeah, well, I did prep. I did the Jeopardy quiz
Nice.
before I came on, so I feel very prepared. Makes me feel like I'm prepared for anything.
Today's interview is going to be a little bit like Jeopardy and a lot like a regular interview. Mm-hmm. So.
Okay, so form everything in the form of a question,
yes,
but
please.
still answer like normal.
Yeah, and after it said it as if you're getting them right or wrong. I think that would be helpful.
And that I win money.
Yeah, there's a prize at the end. All right, so I think we should just dive right in.
Yeah.
We thought we'd begin with like some fun, kind of get to know you questions. So hopefully these are softballs. I think you can knock them out of the park. But I'll just begin with the first one. Since a lot of this show has to do with air travel and everything that entails for people with disabilities, I was wondering, what is your favorite airplane snack?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I have thought a lot about this, not because I knew you were going to answer this question or ask this question, but because I think a lot about snacks. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I used to do baked Cheetos because I love baked Cheetos.
Yeah.
However, airplanes are cesspools, and you get like the cheese stuff on your fingers, so you can't like really like you get it off, and then you're touching things. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So I've moved to M&Ms, and let me tell you why. One, you can eat them over a long period of time. So like depending on your flight, you can get a bigger bag or a smaller bag and have something to do for a whole time. And you can like kind of I wear masks on planes now, so you can like put them in your mask and then like eat them.
Wow.
And so like it's like a little pocket, and then you just, which I realize this makes me sound like a lunatic, but I swear it works, and it's very delicious.
That sounds like a feed bag that they use for animals, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Strap it to your face.
I need an M&M feed bag. 100%. I am not above it. I 100% will eat out of a big feed bag.
That's a great life hack.
I know. I can't believe you haven't done that.
I need to try that.
Why have you not done that?
It works great.
I also like how you described eating M&Ms as something to do. I feel like I really appreciate that is considered an activity. Yeah, I like that. For our next question, what is the weirdest thing that anyone has said to you?
Well, I mean, people say weird things all the time. I used to do storytelling at Valley Forge National Historical Park. Don't worry about it. And I had a lovely person sit on, we would like sit in front of benches, and people would sit there and I would tell my story, and they would usually talk to me afterwards. Mm-hmm. And one person had been doing a jog through the park, and they said, I recently took up speed walking. I really think you should try it. I think you'd like it. And I just said, you're right. I do like trying new things. I'll look into it. And because I did not know, I was like, Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
What a brazen,
Wow.
brazen and illogical suggestion.
Yeah.
I mean, it was also kind of like that was, I was actually kind of like, all right, great, thanks, man. Like, you don't think I have limitations, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But also,
I like the idea that this person thought you were just like choosing to use a wheelchair and not like
Yeah.
required to use a wheelchair.
no, it is my long game. It's, it's been since I was a very small child, and I really think that, like, I've kind of fooled the world.
Yeah.
Like,
It,
I don't really need it.
It's a testament to your acting. I mean, you're clearly a method actress. So
Yes, just call me Jared Leto. I can't wait to play the Joker.
All right, let's do one more softball. This is a heavy hitter, and one that Hannah's gonna have strong opinions on.
Oh.
What is your favorite animal?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I love dogs in a very, very real way. I have dog everything. But I do have to say, I think that my favorite animal is the quokka. And if you don't know what a quokka is,
I've never heard that
it
word.
is this little animal from Australia that is always smiling. And look it up.
Oh.
It is the greatest animal ever. It just is so happy. And they live on this tiny island called Rottnest Island, which is like over near Perth. And they're wonderful. They're the cutest animal ever in the whole world.
They really are.
Would you
I
like to
agree.
provide feedback on that?
I agree. You've
that it?
never seen a photo of one?
No.
I'm gonna pull it up for you because I feel like.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having a hard time knowing when Shannon is lying to me or being serious.
I know. It's true.
It's an animal
my
near
special
Perth
skill.
that smiles all the time. Mm-hmm. Sure.
This is actually a true. I would not lie about this because I have very strong feelings about it.
Oh my
Look
god.
at his little face.
Is
I
that
know.
a joke? It looks like our dog. Oh,
It looks like Chloe when she's happy.
That's
They're really cute.
adorable.
Look at that. I mean, that's pretty cute.
I know.
that's a great answer.
And it's a nice size too. I'd like to have one as a pet. What a perfect
Yes,
size
they're
little
like
animal.
perfect pocket size. I mean, they're not pocket size, I guess, but they're like they would like curl up on your bed.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
Aw.
But you can't touch them because they're a protected species.
Ow.
But they're wonderful, and you can go take selfies with them. I love them.
So Shannon, we can't talk about adorable animals all day long, unfortunately. But I think we should get into a little bit about the show that you are starring in, most likely not to, the musical comedy written and produced and performed by people with SMA and other disabilities. But we were wondering if you could tell us a little bit about the character that you'll be playing. Obviously, no spoilers. We want everyone to watch the big premiere on February 29th. But if you can tell us a little bit about the character and your role and maybe how you're preparing, I think that would be interesting as well.
Sure. I play Samantha, and she is a fashion designer from Los Angeles. And she is preparing to go all the way back east to her 20th high school reunion. If you asked how am I preparing, is that what you were asking?
Yeah,
Is
just
that part of this
kind
question?
of, what goes into preparing for this role or any role, really?
I'm going on a lot of airplanes. No. I just, I'm reading the script and learning the music because it's a musical. So just kind of playing the songs over and over so that I can kind of get them in my body.
Yeah.
And memorizing my lines. Every role is a little different when you prepare for it. So this one, there's like more prep because of the music portion of
Yeah.
it. But yeah, so yeah, just a lot of that.
Awesome.
Nice.
So also, like, kind of going off of that, have you been to your high school reunion in real life? Like, this whole show is centered around a big high school reunion. We have not been to ours. We're wondering if you've been to yours.
I have not. I'm waiting until Pedro Pascal and I are a couple so that we can go together. So when that happens, I'll go. No, I went to school with like 1,000 people. Like I graduated with 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Literally, that's not like I'm not exaggerating. And so the people that I knew were like all the theater people, and so I kind of keep in touch with the people who I was closest with, and so I mean, it would be cool to go, I guess, but like it would probably be a bunch of people I would be like, are you sure we went to school together?
I'm certain I don't know you.
I don't know. It's so many people.
Yeah, I was from a big class as well, and I think mine was like 750, and I don't think there is a amount of money in the world that you could pay me to go back and spend a few hours.
Wow.
I mean, some of them were great, and those are the people, like you said, that you keep in touch with, but most of them I'd be like, I don't think you went here.
Yeah.
I think you're at this party for the free alcohol.
I didn't even graduate from a high school because I homeschooled the last 2 years, so
Yeah.
I'm not invited to.
Your reunion would just be
Just
at
me,
your parents' house.
me, yeah,
At your
my,
house, yeah.
my childhood home.
That's technically you go to a high school reunion every time you go
Yes.
to any family event.
Yep. Multiple times a year.
That's special for you.
Yeah.
I love them.
And she
Like,
celebrates
dinner.
it.
Happy
She's
reunion.
always bringing her diploma out, you know. That her mom
I do
printed.
that.
that she printed, yeah.
That you printed from print shop. There's a lot of clip art on it. It's very weird.
Oh, high school reunions, fun.
Fun for who?
Fun for no one. I think that's
You're
probably a main point of this show. An interesting thing about this show is that many of the students going back to their high school reunion are wheelchair users. This imaginary school that we've created is pretty much populated only by wheelchair users and
Yeah, it's weird.
people with disabilities. And that means that for these roles, casting people that actually had disabilities was important. So we wanted to hear from you, someone in the industry as an actress. Why is authentic casting important, and what have your experiences with kind of casting and getting roles been like throughout your career?
I mean, I think that authentic casting is really important, mainly because, I think that anytime you can see yourself represented on television, it makes you, or in film and any kind of media, really, it makes you feel like you're worthy of being represented, right? And so I think that, especially when I was growing up, there wasn't a lot of people on TV that looked like me. And so now we're kind of transitioning into a period where we get to see people who look like us and makes us feel like we're part of society and part of the world and worth having stories talked about. And so when real people play those roles who are also, coming from that kind of background, it just feels like you can relate to that person even more. And I also think it brings a level of just depth and kind of emotional intelligence to a role that you don't necessarily get if you're not authentically casting that role. So
Yeah.
I think that especially with disabled roles, if you are just taking a non-disabled person and putting them in a wheelchair, they don't have that kind of depth to know what it really feels like to have this body. You can study it and you can learn all about it, and that's great. And I don't think that people who I do respect people who put in the work and put in the time to do that, but I think that there's just something about knowing what this truly feels like that is able to bring something just so unique and so wonderful to the role. So there's a lot of levels to why I think it's important, but I think those are the two main things. I'm sorry, I forgot the second part of your question because my brain is dumb.
So
That's
eloquently
great.
put. I hear people speak about authentic casting all the time, and I think that was the best explanation of why it's important that I've ever heard. So Thank you
Oh,
for
thanks.
educating me. That was awesome.
The second part was just like your experiences with casting throughout your career.
Yeah, like have you found it to be, challenging, or anything that you want to share about your experiences there?
My dog would like to share something. Would I like to share? I've had great experiences. This industry's hard, right? It's going to be hard, whoever you are. It's the hardest industry in the world. So I think that anytime you put another level or another layer upon what you're kind of bringing to the industry that is a little outside of the box that they love to put people in, it's a little bit of struggle, right? So, but I have been very lucky to meet a lot of really wonderful people who have given me some very cool opportunities. And I am very, very lucky in my career. And I just think it's about surrounding yourself with people who see the value of what you can bring. And I love the people I get to work with. And so, yeah, I think that there has been struggles, but at the end of the day, I can't imagine doing anything else. So the struggle is kind of all worth it.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. It's cool to hear that, even with the struggles and the maybe extra challenges that you face, because the industry is not where we need it to be yet, that it still is possible. And you're a great example of that. That's awesome.
In regards to this show, most likely not to, who do you hope that the show will reach? And, what do you hope people will take away from it when they see it?
I think that I just hope it reaches anyone who wants to watch a bunch of people having a good time.
Yeah.
I think that there's so much out there that is hard to watch. Not that it's hard because it's bad. It's just, there's a lot of dramatic stuff out there, and it's just as valid and worthy, but this show is not that. It's just a great time, and I think I also just wanted to see people who are physically disabled doing something that's kind of unique and fun, and seeing that they're capable of doing that as well. So I hope the Hollywood sees it. The Hollywood, that's how they call it,
Hollywood.
Right? The Hollywood. I definitely am in the industry. It's great. So I hope the Hollywood sees it. And I just hope anyone who is, out there and wondering if this is possible, that they can see that it is.
Yeah, that's a great answer. It's a hilarious show. It's a sarcastic show. It's a stadium show.
I was gonna say, people are probably expecting like really mushy, like emotional, sad.
It's got some edge and some sass
Yep.
to it, but it's a really fun
Yeah.
and heartfelt show.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really good time. All right, we have one more question. Are you ready? This is
Yes, Alex.
This is a mixture of serious and fun, so
Okay.
it might surprise you. What is something about being disabled that might surprise most non-disabled people? Oh, a real stumper.
Man. That we spend a lot of time thinking about how much we drink. And not like alcohol. I guess some people do that as well. No judgment. It's a hard life and a hard world. But thinking about when we can go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
At least for me. And so I spend a significant amount of my day thinking about when I can drink water. Which is so weird. I feel like that's such a strange thing to offer to the world. I really should have a better answer, but that's maybe that.
So everyone, there you have it. Shannon DeVido thinking about her bladder and urine all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're welcome, world.
It's a very real consideration.
You think that I'm thinking about you, but I'm not. I think about, peeing, and then I think about Pedro Pascal, absolutely. And then I go back to thinking about peeing. And so I really hope this reaches him, because I think that he will just find me So alluring.
I think that he'll be surprised by
Yeah.
how often you're thinking about both him and urine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
that's awesome. All right, well, Shannon, it's been lovely getting to chat with you today. We think that all of you watching should 1,000,000% mark your calendars February 29th to see the world premiere of Most Likely Not To, starring Shannon DeVido. We'll put all those links below. It's going to be a great time. Shannon, good luck. Break a leg out there, as they say.
Yep.
I think, or is that like a no-no? If it's a no-no, I'm sorry, but...
No, that's the right thing to say.
That's right.
You're not supposed to say good luck.
Break both of your legs out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And thank you
It's
again
fine, I can, because I'm already in a wheelchair.
All right, Shannon, have a great day.
Thank you guys for having me. This was so fun.
Bye.
Bye.